The Marketing Funnel Strategy Show. More leads. More sales. More predictability.
Introducing Jared Hyman, sales and marketing expert. Introducing Serena Carly, marketing and outsourcing expert.
Welcome to the Marketing Funnels and Strategy Show for today. Today I want to give you one little hack that you can implement today to be able to find some people that are interested in your product and service. You guys know the deal. Welcome to the show. All we ask is if we just add some value to you in some way, shape, or form today. All we ask is that you either just share the show or you either just tag somebody that you think might be interested or need to hear this message today. We're talking about one hack that you can go and implement today to find people that are interested in your product or service. So, a lot of people, when it comes to online marketing, online, selling online, getting bookings online, all these types of things, drastically underestimate how simple it can be to find a client today. But not only that, people have a tendency to be able to underestimate sometimes what amount of effort really it takes to actually be able to grow the business online as well. It takes a lot of effort, a lot of energy, a lot of systems. It takes a lot of doing the same things over and over again to build up enough momentum to be able to get to a point where you are incredibly profitable. Because sometimes you can go spending a lot of money and then realize that, holy shit, I'm just breaking even. However, in these cases, there's usually some things that someone has to implement or something that someone has to do to be able to get a very different result. And that's what it's about. And I want to give you one hack today. And this doesn't cost you anything in advertising. This doesn't cost you anything in terms of you have to pay for something to be able to do this. All you have to do is just invest the time and physically do this thing to be able to find a client. Now, there's three parts to this. Number one is you've got to find the person first. The social media platforms enable you to be able to find the people. All you got to do is do the work. I'll talk about that shortly. The second thing is you just need a process to get someone onto the phone, right? Whether that be a messaging process, whether that be, some type of hook, something to be able to get someone to go, yes, I want to have a chat. Number three, then you need a sales process to close, right? You need a way to get someone into the place that you work at, whatever that is. You got to have that process sorted. So, considering you've already got number two and number three, right? Number two, number three, I'm going to give you number one on how to find that person. Now, step number one is you got to know where the person hangs out. And I don't care whether you use Instagram, whether you use TikTok, whether you use Facebook in general, or you use Facebook groups. Either one of those will work. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Facebook groups, okay? And I'm going to add another one to that as well, Twitter. Doesn't matter which platform you use. There's people in there speaking about looking for you right now. It's just a question of whether you're going to do that or not. So step number one, let's talk about Facebook groups. Now, essentially what you want to do is, let's say you're a business to consumer business, and what your service is you're a hair salon or you're a beauty salon. What you want to do is you want to go into any Facebook group in the local area that talks about beauty, okay? That's the first step. And the second step is you want to go to any local buy and sell group as well, okay? Join every single one of those in the local area. Then, once you're in that, you essentially just go to this little search bar that's at the top of every single Facebook group, and essentially you just type looking for recommendations of hair salons, looking for recommendations of skin specialists, and you got to think of what is it that someone is going to type to be able to get some recommendations of people that look very similar to you, right? Or are very similar businesses to what you do, okay? Or someone would type to find someone like you is probably the better one. So just type the many different aspects of what that could be, looking for recommendations. Who's the best hair salon in X? Where's the best hair salon nearby? Where's the best beauty salon? What do you guys recommend in terms of facials? Any recommendations in terms of skin products? All these types of things. You want to start literally just listing all of those out, and you want to be literally just putting every single one of those into the search bar. And you want to be doing this exact same thing in every single group nearby as well. And in addition to that, anybody who has shown some interest or has looked for recommendations or whatever that is, essentially what you want to do is just private message every single one of those people on the platform that you find. Anyone that has literally been looking for something like what you do, you want to literally just respond to every single one of those people there live on that platform. Keep everything on the same platform is the key to this process. So that's the first part. The second one is the initial search bar that you use every single day to be able to find friends and all these types of things. You can use that exact same search bar to use the same process. So once again, if you're a beauty salon or you're a hair salon, or no matter what your product or service is, you can literally just type looking for recommendations of hair salons, looking for recommendations of beauty salons, looking for recommendations of skincare products, or whatever it is that you do. Note down each one of those. What's the best way to be able to do what? I'm looking for suggestions on how to get hair colorings done, or whatever that is. You got to be thinking, okay, what is my client going to be searching for? How are they going to be typing it? And you just literally just type it into the actual search bar to be able to search for it all. And what will happen, and this is what a lot of people don't realize, is a lot of these social media platforms, what they're doing is they're literally sending you into a tunnel of things that you're interested in. And as a result, what will happen is you might have a friend, colleague, someone you haven't spoken to for a while that is posting that they're looking for people basically that are, do your product or service. But what will happen as a result is, because you're in this circumference of things that you're interested in that the platform's continuing to send you to, you'll actually miss that. So there's usually only a very small percentage of people that you'll start seeing that post on your newsfeed. So a large percentage of it is, this is kind of coming to say a daily or even a weekly process that you kind of do to be able to find the people that are already talking about all of this already. So that's the second one. You can do the same thing in the search bar for Twitter, the exact same thing. You can do the same thing for TikTok as well, and literally just put it into the search bars, right? Looking for recommendations of hair salons in Perth. You can do the same thing throughout all of that as well, which is so good. I'm going to give you an Instagram tip. There's another one for Instagram, which is kind of really, really cool, especially if you're looking to sort of increase the followings that you have already. Is you could, let's say you're a beauty salon. I'll just use this one because it's easiest. We work a lot with beauty salons and hairdressers. You could literally just go to your competitors, and you can literally just start going to everyone who's following them and just go follow all the way down the page. And, hoping that their following is organic, probably just double check a few things, just check on some people's profiles and so on throughout it as well. But you can literally just follow everyone that's following them, and there'll be a certain percentage of people then that'll come and follow your page. You just need to make sure that your Instagram profile is set up correctly, where there's A, booking links, or B, call to action to say, shoot us a message for our latest specials, something like that, or one of our latest offers, or an offer that we have specifically for people looking to be able to get better hair results in the month of February, whatever that is. You got to have some type of, I guess, intriguing part to your profile so that you can start building that as well. And you can start this. These are just very simple things. And that's why I say it just takes just energy to be able to do this. And it doesn't have to be you as the business owner that does this. You can assign this to an employee, someone that works for you. If they've got downtime, why shouldn't they be doing things like this to be able to build your brand, right? It's a very easy thing. Most people on their lunch breaks pull out their social media anyway. So why wouldn't they just, use your profile and just start, hey, at the same time, just following other people that are on, your competitors nearby's following, right? And it's a good way to be able to build a lot more brand awareness in the area. And every single one of those people that either interact with you in some way, shape, or form, every single one of them go back into they go into an engagement audience, or they go back into like a video view audience if they watch some of your videos. That's why it's so important to have video content online, because as soon as someone watches a video for a minimum of 3 seconds, they have now gone into retargeting audiences for you as well. Even with the whole iOS updates and all these types of things that people talk about, not everybody has opted out of marketing, right? So a lot of people are still seeing marketing and do want tailored experiences on the platform and have clicked allow anyway. So, a lot of these people are talking about iOS fuck-ups and whatever else. There's just more competition on the platform now. So that's what I'm looking at it as. And that's what it has been in fruition for us. So, and from what I've seen, and they're obviously playing with the platforms all the time to make it kind of tweak in a little bit more and find who you're after, because they've already still got millions of points of data on all of us. So this is the thing. There is more than one way, without sounding crazy, to do one thing. Okay, there's more than one way to do one thing. These kind of actions, if you gave a team member a process to follow, they could do this every single day for you for about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, it's very, very simple to do. 5 to 10 minutes a day. You'll have racked up an hour per week. 6 to 7 hours per week by the end of the week, or at least an hour before the end of the week. You get it to do an hour a day, and you have 6 to 7 hours a week. You can just do 10 minutes a day, and it's an hour a week, right? That's basically drummed up pretty much in terms of, being able to do just cold outreach and get bookings. And all you're looking for is, if you just got someone to do 100 new follows a day and you got one booking out of it, fantastic. I think that's well worth it. That's one brand new person through the door. If you look at it, you're probably paying 25 to 30 an hour for somebody that would probably normally already be sitting there anyway. So why not get them to do this and bring you in one extra client per day that you can then enhance in value through the business, get them to rebook. And then number 3, you can get them to that client that's come in now to multiply across to several other types of clients as well, to be able to generate you more leads and more bookings and more sales. I think it kind of makes sense. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let us know in the comments. This is what all of this is for, whether you're watching in our Facebook groups or whether you're watching individually. As I said, there's more than one way to be able to get a result. It takes time, energy, and effort, yes, but that's all it takes. It doesn't have to be your energy. You can get an employee or someone that works for you to do this as well. You can even hire a VA, which costs next to nothing too. So, as I said, more than one way to get this thing going. It just takes, you just got to go through and implement and do it. And it costs zero in advertising, just time and energy. And it's a little thing that you can do to go over the top and do even more from a marketing perspective to generate more leads, more sales. And that's what it's about, more bookings to make it all happen for you and for you only. So, guys, as I said, that's it for today's episode. I'm going to wrap this one up. I've got a meeting very, very shortly as well with a prospective salon owner, which is super exciting. And just remember, if you want to implement one of the 30 different ways to be able to generate leads, to be able to generate bookings, to generate sales, you just go to jaredharmon.com/appointment, jaredharmon.com/appointment, find a time that works, and literally let's start working on one of those ways. Let's get a plan and a strategy put together to work on one of those ways so that you can start generating more leads, more sales this as early as next week. Literally, actually, as early as this week, we can get that going for you. So super easy. Let's make it happen. I say it's easy. It's very simple. Most people don't get there because they don't understand what you got to do to be able to make this happen. We've rinsed and repeated this with over a couple of hundred clients now. We've got it down to an exact science of exactly what to do and how to articulate it. And you'll have inquiries coming through in less than 24 hours when everything's set up, literally same day. All we got to do is just literally work on one of these ways to start generating the leads, bookings, and sales so you can enhance the value of those clients, and then you can multiply them through the back end with proper in-person, on-point strategy. Thanks so much, guys, for tuning in to the Marketing Funnels and Strategy Show. If you enjoyed it, just let us know below. And you know the deal. If we've just added some value to you in some way, shape, or form, just either comment below or share it with somebody you think needs to hear it, or just share it across your pages. We're looking to get out there a little bit more, and we always appreciate when people do that as well. Yeah, too easy, guys. Thank you so much. Just remember, if you don't fight for your own freedom, absolutely nobody else will. So every single day you must get out there. Every single day you must take action. Every single day you must make it happen. Remember to be the warrior. Speak to you all on Friday, 1 p.m. Perth time. Peace.